Shoe support. This is one of the very commonly used pipe support in piping systems. So in this section we are going to talk about this support. So here we are talking about pipe supports. In this section also, when we are talking about shoe support, we will start with if you go to this link, you can look into the quiz which is there at the beginning of this section. And here again, if you will be having a question, then options, and if you select any options, if it is wrong, then it will turn into red color, and the correct answer will also be highlighted along with the explanation. So this way you can look into the quiz. All these questions you can attempt. If you already know about shoe support, then you can attempt at the beginning, or maybe this is available at this link. You can, once you go through the video, then maybe later on after this video you can attempt, so that you can check your knowledge on this subject. So we have already covered the purpose of pipe supports, pipe support and repipe restraints, pipe support standard, determining pipe support locations, determination of loads and movements. Now we are going to talk about shoe support. So let us start with this topic. Now shoe support, as we already know, this is a very commonly used support. You will see this kind of support in most of the piping systems. So the key feature, if you talk about, is the movement, right? If you look at this figure, the pipe which is resting on this shoe is welded to this pipe, maybe along with the wear pad or without wear pad. This will be welded to the pipe. So it is, you can say this is attached, it is a part of pipe now. Once it is welded, it is part of pipe now. But at the same time, this bottom portion is resting over the beam. So unlike any fixed anchor, shoe supports are a kind of support which allow axial and transverse movement. This support, if the line is expanding maybe in this direction, and there is a beam at where this support is resting, then this pipe can move in this direction. So that is the flexibility which is provided by this kind of support when there is a thermal expansion or contraction, right? So this, at the same time, it is resting, the pipe is resting over this beam. At the same time, it is preventing any stress built up and potential damage. Secondly, if you see vertical movement, if you see, once it is resting over pipe support, secondary pipe support, whether it is T support or any structural beam, then it is restricting the movement towards downside. It is restricted. That means it is helping us to prevent the sagging in the line. So line will not sag because this will restrict the vertical movement. Then second, next part is insulation champion. We can have this welding with the pipe, means the welding between shoe and pipe, without disturbing the insulation over pipe if it is there. So for high temperature line, once there is a insulation, still we can weld these pipe shoes with the pipe without disturbing the insulation. That means the thermal integrity, which was the purpose of providing the insulation, is not disturbed. Friction fighter, right? You can say for pipes subject to frequent movement, the shoe support reduces wear and tear from sliding. If suppose there is expansion, right, if shoe is not there, then this surface of the pipe will be wear and tear will be there once it is rubbing on the beam which is below this pipe. If shoe is not there, if shoe is there, then that wear and tear will be at this surface instead of this surface. So we are saying this shoe is helping us to improve the life of that particular pipe. So these are a few of the key features of this particular pipe shoe. Along with that, if you see, these shoes are generally used in pipelines, process piping, cryogenic piping. So in oil and gas industry, energy sector, whenever there is a pipe, you will definitely find shoe support if there are long runs. So we can say this shoe support is acting as a balancing. It is a balancing act. While providing the flexibility, shoe support must be designed to withstand the vertical loads and horizontal forces imposed on them. So this is how the shoe is designed, shoe is performing its function in the piping system to make the system stable. So in next part we'll talk about different support. So this was all about shoe support. So thank you for watching. See you in the next part.